Welcome to the Year 2 Parent Forum meeting.
We have 6 Shenton Values: respect, confidence, working together, communication, never give up and ask questions.
The children in Year 2 will have PE once a week, and their PE kit needs to be in a PE bag with the child's name. They need to have a white t-shirt, black shorts or jogging bottoms and black plimsolls or trainers.
We ask children not to wear jewellery. Earring studs are allowed, but the child must be able to remove the earrings themselves. Please make sure your child can dress and undress themselves independently. This will develop their self-help skills so they can get changed quickly for PE by themselves at school.
Our school uniform colours are burgundy, grey and white. For boys it's black and grey trousers, a white shirt, maroon or grey jumper and black shoes. For girls a black or grey skirt or dresses or trousers, black, grey, maroon or white headscarves, white shirt, maroon or grey jumper or cardigan and black shoes. They can wear a watch as long as it's not digital.
In this presentation we will talk about the daily and weekly timetable, rules and expectations, connected creative curriculum and Shenton Values, a healthy child, end of year expectations for Year 2 children, homework, Key Stage 1 testing and homeschool communication.
Your child will be taught in a whole class. The following will be taught every day: reading, writing, maths, spelling and grammar and handwriting. The following will be taught every week: CCC, PE, music, computing, religious studies or PSHE. Some of your children will be taught either reading, writing or maths by Mrs McVeigh in a smaller intervention group.
These are the timetables for the Year 2 classes.
Please make sure that your child is in their classroom at 8:40 for prompt registration. If your child has milk, the teacher will give them time to drink it during the course of the school day. Lessons will start at 9 and school finishes at 3 p.m.
Shenton has rules and expectations for behaviour. The children are expected to follow these school rules and behave appropriately at all times. In all issues related to behaviour, the school's behaviour policy will be followed. Unacceptable behaviour is recorded following a 5-stage system. Stage 1, warning for behaviour after 1 reminder. Stage 2, time out in class. Stage 3, time out in another class or with a behaviour mentor. Stage 4, time with deputy head or the head teacher and a call home to parents. Stage 5, parents called into school.
We have rewards for good behaviour, catch me being good stickers, special mentions and stamps.
Connected creative curriculum. Topic-based units covering science, geography, history, music, art, design and technology and computer science. CCC enables children to learn in a creative environment, including outdoor learning such as educational trips. Your child will bring home a leaflet at the beginning of each unit with details of the topic they are learning about.
The CCC topics for this year are Beside the Seaside, which is geography, Great Fire of London, which is history, Let's Go to India, which is also geography, Indoor Structures for Growing Plants, which is design and technology, Young Designers, which is art, and Kings and Queens, which is history.
Healthy children are ready to learn. Please make sure your child has a healthy packed lunchbox, if not school dinners. Brings in a bottle of water each day with their name on it. Has a breakfast before coming to school and goes to bed as early as possible.
Your child's teacher will assess your child and use this to give them a reading book which matches their ability. Your child must be able to read the text and answer questions about the text to move up a colour band. Only the teacher can change your child's colour band. Then your child can choose any books from this band. Your child may read different or harder books at home, but at school the teacher will choose the colour band.
Here are some examples of reading comprehensions that you can look at.
And here's an example of a reading paper where they have a separate text and answer book.
Fluency is very important in reading. Here is a link for a YouTube clip that explains all about fluency.
Tips on helping your child to read at home. Choose a quiet time and space. Read poems, stories and non-fictional books on topics of interest. And ask questions about what they're reading. Questions that start with why, where, who and what. Ask an older brother, sister or family member to read with your child and ask them lots of questions.
Maths expectations by the end of year 2. Children should know their 2 times, 3 times, 5 times and 10 times table facts. They need to know their related division facts such as 15 divided by 5 and 12 divided by 3 and so on. They need to know their addition and subtraction facts within 20. For example, 12 add 4 and 17 take away 5. They need to be able to tell the time correctly in 15-minute intervals and identify properties of 2D and 3D shapes.
This is how we teach calculations in year 2, so addition, subtraction, multiplication and division.
Here is an example of our addition policy with different methods for adding.
And again, we have our subtraction policy with different methods that your child can use to subtract.
And the same for multiplication, our policy with the methods for multiplication that we will study in school.
And then the same again for division, so different methods that children will be taught.
Here is an example of a maths paper, arithmetic on one side and some reasoning questions on the right hand side of the screen.
So writing expectations by the end of year 2. So we expect the children to use capital letters and punctuation correctly, to use exciting adjectives and verbs, be able to spell common exception words correctly, and to have neat handwriting, so that's tall letters and letters under the line.
Here is an example of some year 2 writing.
Here are some useful website links. These can also be found on the school website.
Communication and feedback on how well your child is learning in school. So each term there is a parents' meeting. There will be a newsletter sent home twice a term. Children will receive achievement certificates for good work. Teachers will send home leaflets about the connected curriculum. There will be class assemblies, text to parents. It'd be good if you could talk to your child about what they have learnt at school. There will be an end of year written report, and if you have any concerns, please see the class teacher.
Workshops for parents. So Mrs McVeigh will be running maths, reading and writing workshops the next half term in November. If your child needs support, you'll be spoken to by your child's teacher during parents' evening and asked to attend one of the workshops.
There are some SATS workshops which will be in March. Mrs McVeigh will be running SATS workshops for parents in March next year. Please look out for letters in your child's book bags for dates and times.
The Shenton School app. Please download the Shenton School app. All school letters and any updates, such as if a school trip is running late, school news and other information will be sent on the school app. Please download the app so that we may keep in touch with you. How can you download the app? It's very simple. You go to your Play Store or App Store, search for the School Jotter app, download it. When you open it for the first time, it will ask you for the school name or postcode. Enter Shenton Primary School or LE53FP. This will then save on your phone as School Jotter. A notification mark will appear if any messages are sent.
Okay, the Shenton School website has lots of helpful information. You can find all the information you need to support your child here. There are even helpful documents to download.
Here's an example of some of the kinds of links that you can find on the school website that will be able to help your child with their learning. Thank you for watching our PowerPoint presentation.